What's up, dudes? It's your bestest buddy in the whole frickin' galaxy, Urban Blaster, playing some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's that free-to-play mobile game because I don't pay for this shit. And today, we're going to be taking a look at some Rebel synergy from Cassian Andor. He's that Rebel support who buffs allies at the start of a battle and debuffs enemies during a battle. And he has some synergy with frickin' that droid K-2SO. So we're going to check out those synergies, show you what they could do together, and the Cassian Andor that I'll be showing off today is provided by my ally Star-Lord. He's from the TNR Pi Fighters Guild. He rolls in the top 20 in the arena. That's pretty fucking good. And he's just a good ally. I'm thankful for all my allies, you know. And another thing I'm thankful for is our subscribers. We reached 500 subscribers, so thank you all, and keep on watching, subscribing, liking, and just everything. But let's go take a look at Cassian Andor. He's that frickin' rebel dude. Okay, dudes, here we are. It's Cassian Andor, that light side rebel support. He's bringing ability blocks, assists, buff immunities, counters, defense downs, defense ups, expose, gaining turn meters, and healing immunities stuff, speed downs, and tenacity stuff. He's like a frickin' I don't know, what would you say? Like a frickin' I don't know, a Swiss Army knife. He just got a plethora of stuff. But as you can see, this one from Star-Lord's rolling out a power level of 5,500, 3 stars. So he got him from the tournament. But that's a frickin' badass Star-Lord. And let's take a look at this dude's abilities. He has that 2 steps ahead. That's his basic. And that thing deals physical damage to a target enemy with an 85% chance to inflict immunity for 2 turns. So that's pretty good odds to inflict buff immunity. So the dudes who get this above their head, they can't get those frickin' green above their heads. It's like, oh no, you didn't get that green. And then he has that shock grenade. That's his special. That's when he inflicts ability block, defense down, healing immunity, offense down, and speed down. Once each on random enemies for 2 turns. If the primary target is Empire, exposes them for 2 turns. And if K-2SO is present, he is called to assist. Then he gains a 20% turn meter for each debuffed enemy. So that's a frickin' mouthful. So it looks like he could do a plethora of inflictions like ability block, defense down, healing immunity, speed down, and but on random enemies for 2 turns. And then if you go against an Empire dude, it's going to expose them for 2 turns. If you're not familiar with expose, that's when they take 20% more damage the next time they're hit. And then if his dynamic duo K-2SO is present, he's called to an assist, and then he gains 20% turn meter. If for each debuffed enemy, so that's pretty frickin' good. And K-2SO's a constant counter anyway, so he's always jumping in there, knuckle bumping a dude and running back. Then he has that crippling shot. That's his other special. That's when he deals special damage to a target enemy, and for each debuff present on the other enemy, it inflicts that debuff on the target for 1 turn. So let's see what this thing does. It deals special damage to a target enemy for each debuff present on other enemies. Okay, so it throws 1 red above some other dude's head onto this dude's head. So that's pretty frickin' good. It has a cooldown of 4. And then he has his unique, the groundwork. That's when he, at the start of each encounter, all rebel attackers gain defense up for 3 turns, and all rebel support gain potency up for 3 turns, and all rebel tanks gain tenacity up for 3 turns. If K-2SO is present, what the frick? I can't scroll. This goddamn bullshit. Fix this already. So if K-2SO is present, he gains all of these buffs. So let's break this down. At the start of each encounter, all rebel allies gain protection up. So that's pretty frickin' good right there. And all rebel attackers gain defense up. And if they're rebel support, they gain potency up. So they'll be bumping up their defense on all attackers. And then you'll begin the good old potency on support dudes to make some stuff stick. Let's see what else this dude's rolling with. That's all of his abilities. He's level 85. Let's check out the numbers. He has no frickin' mods on him. What's up with that, Star-Lord? But he is only a 3-star character, so, maybe he has better things to do with his mods. I ain't frickin' judging. So he has a health of 10,000, protection of 13,000, and he doesn't even have frickin' any, you know, mods to bump up that protection yet. Let's see what gear level this dude's at. And then he has a speed of 128, so that's pretty slow, but he is a support dude. And my guess is he's about gear level 10, or yeah, I think he was gear level 10. But let's put this dude in action. Okay, dudes, here we are out at the frickin' Cantina battles. I believe it's 8C. I could be wrong. Don't judge me on that. I frickin' forget a lot. But here's a Star-Lord's 3-star Cassian Andor, whopping 5,500. And as you can see, it's gear level 10. Okay, we're gonna be rolling with this wicked ass crew of rebels, and as you can see, I got the dynamic duo action with K-2SO. Let's check out his abilities. So let's see if he has his fist thing. It has nothing to do with Cassian, but this thing will 70% chance to inflict offense down for 2 turns, taking away your offense right there. Then the conductive charge. Let's see if this has. Yeah, so this thing it has a good chance. It'll daze a dude if it sticks. I don't know if my potency's up on this dude, but it could be. And then if Cassian Andor's present, he is called to assist. And if you're not familiar with daze, one of the best things that I've seen it do is take out a frickin' counter dude. So I use that thing up against Dooku or 5s, and they can't counter after that, and then you just frickin' put a hurting on them and put them out the scene, because those counters get frickin' relentless. But if Cassian Andor is present, he is called to assist. Bam! Dynamic duo action. And then the Enforcer, that's his unique. Let's see, nothing about Cassian Andor, but this thing has a 75% chance to taunt for 1 turn whenever he attacks. So, that's pretty good. And if he has green above his head, it's 100%. This taunt is dispelled whenever K-2SO takes a hit. So he pretty much counters, gets the taunt, counters, gets the taunt, counters, gets the taunt. He's sometimes relentless. Let's see if his unique has anything with Cassian. Well, no, he has a 97.6 counter chance, and if he has the red above his head, it's only half that. So nothing there with Cassian. Maybe with the frickin' nope, not even with the Zeta. On this, he'll gain 1% max protection whenever he takes damage. So he has that counter assist going on with the conductive charge. He'll daze your punk ass and then call on Cassian Andor to put a frickin' hurtin' on you. This dude is gear 9, but let's do this shit. Let's see this dynamic duo in action. Okay, 8C, Cantina. Gotta get me some Vader shards, and I better get a frickin' gold map from this battle. If we win, if we win. Okay, they got the jump on us. Frick, they took away goddamn. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's the counter. Got the taunt above his head. Now we'll do some AoEs from Wedge Antilles. Okay, now we'll make it rain some blood on these fools because they pissed me off. Okay, here we are, the star of the show. It's frickin' Cassian Andor. Okay, so we could either inflict some stuff on him with his shock grenade, or we could do his frickin' basic, where that thing it'll do a buff immunity. These dudes let's just try that out. It'll probably put him to rest, but whatever. Now we'll have K-2SO fist bump a chump. There was no K-2SO synergy there. It was just his frickin' turn. Now we'll just put a hurting on this dude, bump up our turn meters from that wicked. Oh, he just knocked a. You got knocked the fuck out. 2 of 3. Second verse worse than the first. Let's do this. We're already not gonna 3-star, but we'll still try. Wedge Antilles, putting him half his health. Make it rain some blood on these fools. Oh! Bam! These dudes are hitting hard, these frickin' Tuscans. There goes K-2SO, and we ain't got the Jow engineer to revive that dude. But he took the heat off of the dudes. Um, Should we try any of these? He has that crippling shot. It deals special damage to a target enemy for each debuff present on the other enemies. We ain't even got no frickin' debuffs. Oh well. Let's try this. We'll save the good stuff for last. So we'll try to do some debuffs on this dude, because you'd want to get some debuffs on him before you do that crippling shot. So we'll see if we get that inflict buff immunity, but we'll just probably wipe him off the frickin' face of the map. Bam! Okay, 3 of 3. It's the final encounter. Here we go, fools. We're gonna frickin' put a hurtin' on these Biggs, Wedge, Lando, Poe. God damn it. These dudes are gonna. But we'll start off raining blood. Show 'em whose Lando is better. Ho ho! Now we'll take the heat off the team. Do some AoEs, taking down their offense downs. Put the red above their head. Now Cassian Andor could do his frickin' thing he has. And then the Scarab Pathfinder dude, he's badass because he frickin' revives. Now we'll make rain some blood on these fools. Okay, okay. AoEs all around. AoEs from Wedge and Tilly's. Oh! More red above their head, and we got Poa taking the heat off their team. Okay, now we'll bump up our turn meters 15%. This should give Cassian a turn. Okay, there's red above their heads, so we could do the crippling shot. That's this special right here. That's when it deals special damage to a target enemy. For each debuff present on other enemies, it inflicts that debuff on the target for 1 turn. Shit. That's stupid because the frickin' Poe already has the goddamn offense down. It's a frickin' waste. We'll try the shock grenade. Spread out the love of the frickin' debuffs. So this thing is shit, show the frickin' thing. Okay, so this inflicts ability, block, defense down, healing immunity, offense down, and speed down once each on a random enemy for 2 turns. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frickin' things it should do, and there's 5 dudes out there, so everybody should get some red above their head if I understand this correctly. If the primary target is an Empire, that's not gonna happen. If K-2SO is present, he's called to assist, then gains 20% turn meter for each debuffed enemy. So they're all debuffed. So you're going to be getting 100% turn meter because 5 times 20 is frickin' 100. I know my goddamn math. Let's do this shit. Oh! I don't see red above all their frickin' heads. Maybe I misread it. I don't know. Or unless it didn't stick to them. We'll see. We'll see. Now we could do his special. Okay, so this is when it gives a dude. Who should we put this on? Lando might be frickin' menacing us, or who should we put these? We can. It's on Poe because he's frickin' taunting. God damn it. Okay, we'll just do it. We'll put all more red above his frickin' head. Oh, so now he got this one from Lando, the frickin' that's the healing immunity. Then he got the speed down from frickin' Wedge, and then he already had the offense, and then he got the defense down, or I think he already had that. But he got he got 2 buffs. You saw it in action. Now we can make it rain some blood on these fools while their offenses are down. And K-2SO's dead, so we didn't even frickin' see that synergy. Now they're just gonna annihilate us. Frick! Oh well, we'll make it rain some blood on these fools. We ain't going out without a fight. Scarab, dude, shit. Okay, we might win it. Lando's good for this shit. Here we go, dudes. Bam! Oh, close, but no frickin' cigar. That's stupid. He should have wiped them all out. Don't frickin' get it.
Really? 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 Really?
Okay, dudes, here we are at Cantina Battles AA. We're gonna step it down a little bit and see if we could frickin' put a hurtin' on this one. Farm us a frickin' gold mat or purple mat or something. You know, But here we are, Star-Lord's 3-star Cassian Andor, power level of 5500 and level 85. Let's do this shit. Okay, we'll be doing some K-2SO synergy, Rebel synergy, Reg Antilles, Big Stargliders, Lando Calrissian, and that Pathfinder, Scare Pathfinder dude, along with the K-2SO. He's Cassian Andor's little dynamic duo buddy. But I think I had mentioned earlier on the groundwork that if you even frickin' remembered, I said that at the start of each encounter, all rebel allies gain protection up. But that's only if you have that frickin' thing zetaed out. So in this case, I noticed in Star-Lord's dude, he didn't have it maxed out Zeta style. So we won't be seeing that. But let's do this shit. Let's see what's going on. Let's get us a gold bet. And see if we can see the K-2SO frickin' the synergy. But they got the jump. There goes that K-2SO counter. He's taunting. But we'll just frickin' bring some AoEs from Wedge Antilles. Oh, wipe that one dude off the frickin' map. So now we'll just do the triple hit. Cassian Andor stepped in, and then that frickin' scoundrel from Cloud City will step in and mop that shit up. Okay, here we go. Let's daze a full. What? And we should see a Cassian Andor frickin' assist on this one, but we'll daze this dude right here. There we go, bonus attack, and we got the frickin' immunity buff from the Cassian's basic. Okay, um, what to do, what to do? We could spread the joy around and do some ability block stuff. But we'll just stick to the basic, put a hurting on these dudes. This dude back here's frickin' pissing me off. Then we'll take the heat off the team and frickin' take some offense down. Oh, we blew that one dude off the frickin' map. Okay, we'll hopefully get to round 3 with everybody intact. Uh-oh, he just cloaked. Well, hide from this fool. Oh, there's no hiding from Lando. Now we'll fist bump a chump. Boom. Okay, now we'll do his basic. Frickin' save the big guns for 3 of 3. Okay, 14,000. Put it to rest. 3 of 3. It's the final encounter. Okay, here we go. Boba Fett. Frickin' Barra. Old Daka. HK-47 and the Ewok Elder. And who's this frickin' pleb? Nabba? Chief Niblets over there? Okay, we'll bump up our turn meters 15% by using the Pathfinder's frickin' basic. Who to go after first? We'll go after Ewok Elder. Frickin' I hate that dude, he always revives. And then we didn't get enough crits off of Lando. But AoEs from Wedge Antilles. Okay, now we'll triple hit that dude and frickin' make him wish he never left Endor. Uh-oh. Boba Fett, there's a counter from K-2SO. Okay, let's see what we should do. What was this one again? This one deals special damage to a target enemy. For each debuff present on other enemies, inflicts that debuff on the target for 1 turn. Okay, that's pretty cool. Then there's this other one, where he inflicts all these things. Let's do that one. It's is there any Empire dudes out there? I don't frickin' think so. And then if K2 is present, he's called in to assist, and he gains a 20% turn meter for each debuffed enemy. So we'll inflict some stuff on Boba Fett. As you can see, there's 5 different frickin' debuffs on him now, and we got the 100% turn meter. So now we'll roll with the crippling shot. That's when he deals special damage to a target enemy and puts all the debuffs on him. So who's the frickin' most powerful out there? I don't know. Let's just throw it on Boba Fett. He already has two debuffs. Might as well add them all onto him. What? What happened? I don't frickin' know. Okay, now we'll who should we daze? We'll frickin' daze old Doc and get a frickin' Cassian assist. Boom! Oh shit, cleansing. Damn it. They blew the frickin' K-2SO off the frickin' map. But we did see some synergies right there, the assists or whatnot. Some ability blocks from Boba Fett and his frickin' jetpack. Damn it, they got rid of Cassian. Oh well. We'll frickin' put a hurtin' on this, maybe doubt it. Shit, we got all triple hit old Daka. They frickin' knock her off the map. Frickin' no. AoEs from Wedge and Tim. Oh, old Daka just frickin' disintegrated. Now we'll frickin' put a hurtin' on Niblets over there, 'cause he's just pissing me off. He'll be taunting soon. Damn. Frickin' lost.
Not even close, bud.
Okay, dude, so we just saw that light side rebel support dude in action, Cassian Andor. He's bringing a plethora of stuff to the table. He was only 3 stars, gear level 10, but you know, we did what we could with what we got. Some of these newer battles are pretty frickin' hard. Those new Cantina ones, all gold matted dudes. We even tried to step it down a frickin' notch, but we still got our asses crushed. But you know, it's all about checking out Cassian Andor and K-2SO and the Rebel synergies. And we did alright, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was pretty frickin' cringy, but oh well. You know, we got to see Cassian Andor in full effect. But if you let's get a recap on him. He had that basic, the 2 steps ahead, deals physical damage to a target enemy with an 85% chance to inflict buff immunity for 2 turns. We saw that in action. We put some buff immunities once or twice out there. He is kind of slow 'cause he wasn't modded up, but you know. He also has that shock grenade that's his special, and it inflicted ability block. Defense down, healing immunity, offense down, and speed down. Once each on a random enemy for 2 turns. If the primary target is Empire, to expose him for 2 turns. And if K-2SO is present, he's called to him to assist. And we saw all that. And then they gain a 20% turn meter for each debuffed enemy. So if you have 5 dudes out there, that's 20% per dude. That's 100%. I could frickin' multiply 5 times 20 equals 100. So you get 100% turn meter on Cassian Andor. And we saw that in full effect. It was pretty wicked. And then there's the crippling shot. That's his other special. That's when it deals special damage to a target enemy. And for each debuff present on the other enemies, it inflicts that debuff on the target for 1 turn. We tried to do that against Boba Fett. It seemed to work. It threw a few more reds above his head, I think. And we saw that action in the first frickin' battle that we got crushed on. I don't know what my frickin' problem is today. And then he has his unique, which this is what you could frickin' throw a Zeta mat on. So if at the start of each encounter, all rebel allies gain protection up 20% for 3 turns, and that's what his Zeta brings in there. And if you're not Zeta, then pretty much all rebel allies gain defense up for 3 turns, all rebel support gain potency up for 3 turns, and all rebel tanks gain tenacity up for 3 turns. If K-2SO is present, he gains all of these buffs, and the stuff that I just rattled off were if he was to be maxed out. But the dude that we tried out today. It was only 3 stars, which is pretty frickin' good. I just wanted to check him out, you know. And he looks like he's gonna bring a lot to the table, especially if you got K-2SO, and I would imagine Jin Urso would go well with those dudes. I mean, they did frickin' save the galaxy in Rogue One. But you know, I would I hope I see that Cassian Andor tournament come back. Not that I'd ever frickin' get him from those tournaments. I tell you they're rigged. But I don't know, or maybe I'm just a sore loser. But um I think I got 20 shards from him on the last tournament, which is just a frickin' drop in the bucket. But you know, go out there, get you a frickin' Cassian Andor, and just a little, just an announcement. You know, Godzilla Gamer Zero. He's another one of the assassin masters on this channel. He's checking out the Star Wars Arena, Force Arena. Check that out if you're into that game. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Get you a Cassian Andor.